Right now it's 6. One of the men accused of a 2021 triple homicide is back in court. We have a live report coming up. Plus, locals react to Kamala Harris's decision to nominate Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Vice President and presumptive Democratic nominee Kamala Harris has made it official. She has selected Governor Tim Walz as her 2024 presidential running mate. A source close to the Harris campaign says she picked Walz because of his executive record as governor and his legislative experience in Congress. The Army National Guard veteran worked as a high school teacher before his political career. Strategists say the Harris campaign is looking for Walz to broaden the ticket's appeal to moderates and independents. Harris and Walz are expected to begin a tour across the country beginning tonight in Pennsylvania, then head back here to Eau Claire tomorrow. In an interesting turn of political maneuvering, Donald Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, will also be in Eau Claire tomorrow, setting up a political chess match that could set the tone both camps heading toward November. News 8 Now's Allison Fergit will be live in Eau Claire tomorrow with the latest from both campaigns on air and online. Harris's decision to pick Walz as her running mate is stirring plenty of reaction from folks right here in the Coulee region, where the governor is a familiar face to many. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall was in Winona today, where Minnesotans shared their take on their governor being selected. Jeremy.
Well, Emily, during a final meeting at the Naval Observatory on Sunday, Vice President Harris says she saw chemistry in the Minnesota governor, helping her make her decision. David Scott from West St. Paul is surprised by Harris's choice. Scott says he thought Harris would select Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro since Pennsylvania is a critical swing state. Despite his prediction being wrong, Scott says he has a lot of faith in Walz as Harris's running mate.
Well, I think they're very similar again in interests and what they're going to be encouraging. They're both liberals, very similar philosophies. And I think they will really push family health care, programs to improve the middle class and low income and that type of thing.
But not everyone is surprised by the VP's decision. Representative Gene Pawlowski says he saw it coming. Pawlowski says he knew she was going to pick Walz because it would put the state back into national politics.
It hasn't been since Hubert Humphrey, Eugene Mondale, Walter Mondale, that we have had people at the national level.
Just like Scott, Pawlowski has a lot of faith in Walz as Harris's running mate and thinks he's a good fit for vice president.
He's had 8 years in Congress. This is his second term as governor. He signed what is probably nationally the most historic budget of all of the 50 states. Not only did we do what we did for higher education, revolutionary things in healthcare, free lunch for K-12.
During his terms as governor, Walz has eliminated nearly all of the state abortion restrictions enacted in the past by Republicans. He's also protected gender-affirming care for transgender youth and legalized the recreational use of marijuana, two issues certain to take center stage as Harris and Trump head toward November. And if elected, Pawlowski says the governor would bring a fresh Midwest perspective to the vice presidency, which he says, Emily, would keep things practical.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Democrats The River in Wisconsin, both here in La Crosse and at the state level, are approving of Harris's choice of running mate. News 8 Now sat down with the chair of La Crosse County Democratic Party, William Garcia, who commended Walz's work during his time as the governor of Minnesota, calling him a, quote, wonderful pick. Garcia says that Democrats in Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district are excited to see some of his ideas taken to a higher level.
We have been watching with envy across the river at a laundry list of exceptional policies that Minnesota has enacted over these last 2 years with Tim Walz at the helm. And now I'm so excited that we have the possibility of taking those policies nationwide.
In a statement today, Governor Tony Evers also expressed his admiration for Walz, saying in part, Vice President Kamala Harris picked a good one in my colleague and good friend across the river, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Let's go win the darn thing. Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin also giving her praises to Minnesota's governor in a statement saying, "I had the honor of serving with Tim Walz in the House of Representatives. As a veteran, a teacher, and a true public servant, he will make a great vice president." The man accused of a 2021 triple homicide is back on trial today. 36-year-old Nia Tao was first on trial last summer, but that ended in a hung jury, leading to a retrial being ordered. News 8 Now's Allison Fergott is live outside the courthouse. And Allison, what has this first day of the new trial focused on?
Emily, so far the prosecution and defense are sticking with the same arguments they made during the first trial. Now today, during opening statements, both attorneys shared their version of the night 24-year-olds Payne Lohr and Nemo Yang and 23-year-old Trevor Maloney were killed. The three men were found dead at the Ramskog Quarry on July 23, 2021. Tao and 46-year-old Comptoneth Ratanasak were accused of the murders, which investigators have said may have been over a $600 debt. While both men were at the scene of the crime, attorneys are arguing about who pulled the trigger. La Crosse's deputy district attorney says it was Tao.
Mr. Ratanasak hands the gun to Mr. Tao and then gets back into the driver's seat of his car. Mr. Tao then shoots Nemo, Peng, and Trevor several times each.
A key witness for the prosecution is Bridget Schlicht, the only other living witness to the crime besides Tao and Ratanasak. Last trial, she testified that Tao committed the murders, but Tao's attorney argues she's afraid of Ratanasak and is placing the blame on Tao because it's the safer choice.
She picks life. She picks the safe choice. She doesn't blame the violent man who put a gun to her head and threatened her.
Schlicht is expected to testify again this trial. Ratanasak was sentenced earlier this year to life in prison for one count of first-degree intentional homicide as party to a crime. The other charges were dismissed as part of a plea deal. In exchange for the deal, Ratanasak testified against Tao during the first trial, and he is also expected to testify later this week. Now today, three officials did testify. They talked about the crime scene and the victim's gunshot wounds. Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Fergott. Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allison. Now the trial is scheduled to last 2 weeks, but last time it ended a few days early. We will be streaming the trial every day, and that link will be on our website. Well, it certainly felt more like fall this morning than it did summer. I had to put a jacket on earlier today, and I was a little upset about that, Greg. Please tell me we're going to be warming up again here soon.
No.
No.
The answer is
okay.
no, we're not. Yeah, the humidity levels dropped quite a bit, too, so more like a little bit of a fall air in there, or September. But we did have quite a bit of rain after having a little bit of a dry spell there, a short one. We picked up 1 to 2 inches of widespread, some areas even higher than that, a little bit less as you go further southwest into northeast Iowa. But overall, a good soaker up to the north too. So otherwise, we also had an EF1 tornado just 5 miles-ish north of Waukon. It was just on the ground, a pathway about 3.5 miles or so, 50 miles yard, an EF1, and that we were warning on that storm. It was radar indicated, but we got confirmation that we did have a storm down there. Otherwise, you look at temperatures right now, still in the 70s, a few clouds out there, but all in all, a lot of sunshine this evening. Generally going to drop back down to the 60s for La Crosse and clearing skies out. Lighter winds up to Eau Claire too. Once again, also getting back down to the low 60s. You will feel a little bit of that chill. Once again, less humid air will allow those temperatures overnight to actually plummet quite a bit into the lower to mid 50s. Some areas upper 40s once again. So it definitely will feel a little bit more fall. Those are our average temperatures we should have right now. We're not going to be anywhere close to that here probably for the next 5 to 6 days, and I'll show you what that means a bit later in the broadcast.
Okay, looking forward to it. Thank you, Greg. The 7th Street boat launch facility is closed for the week due to military training. The 652nd Multi-Role Bridge Company is conducting fast water bridging operations. Community members are welcome to watch from a safe distance, but for safety are asked to not approach the exercise area and also to not be alarmed if you see more military aircraft in the sky than usual. Volkfield Combat Readiness Training Center is hosting the annual Northern Lighting exercise from tomorrow till the 18th. A back-to-school event at Catholic Charities is giving students a jump start for the new school year. School supplies and backpacks are being distributed to kiddos at the La Crosse Center today from 12:30 to 6 p.m., but you still have time to go there tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is the fourth back-to-school drive hosted by the Catholic Charities this summer and is a helpful way to lighten the expenses of back-to-school supplies for families. 700 students will receive new supplies during the 5 events hosted by the charity, and the final event is at the La Crosse YMCA on August 24th. That event has no registration required. A hearing for Boeing's door panel malfunction, the National Transportation Safety Board's findings when we get back.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our healthcare and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The National Transportation Safety Board is holding a 2-day hearing on the mid-flight blowout of a door panel back in January. Executives from Boeing and its subcontractor, Spirit AeroSystems, are being questioned about the frightening incident on board a 737 MAX jet during an Alaska Airlines flight. A preliminary NTSB report found that 4 bolts that helped secure the door plug were not replaced after a repair job in a Boeing factory. The company has said there's no paperwork documenting work to remove the bolts. NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy insists the hearing's goal is to improve safety by looking back at what went wrong in the months before that flight.
Caution here. This isn't a PR campaign for Boeing. What I want to know, what we want to know, is what happened in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, leading up to this, leading up to what happened in January.
Earlier this year, the FAA put a cap on Boeing's production of 737 MAX planes until its safety measures improve. Building community connection, National Night Out, and where you can participate in just a few minutes.
And dare I say, a little bit of fall-like temperatures coming in the forecast. We're going to see some of that. I'll show you what the temperatures look like and if we got any rain going on and when we actually might return back to more August-like weather. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Hi, my name is Tom, and this is Max White Water Conditioning tip number 726. Too much iron in your water? This can cause yellow, red, and brown stains on dishes, laundry, and plumbing fixtures. Call us today at 608-781-8088.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rates.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
Your mom got a new tractor? Yep. Can't she see in the dark? Can do. Hook up all the implements? Can do. Steer with ease? Can do. Bale hay all day? Can do. Shift like a race car? Can do. I'm out of here.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see condensation here, you could have mold hiding here. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and check for hidden issues. At Clear Choice, we know that your home is your biggest investment, and in a year like this, every dollar needs to be spent wisely. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-point inspection on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Call now for free installation and 60 months interest-free financing. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Hi, my name is Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 68. Acidic water harms pipes and appliances. If you notice corrosion or metallic taste, give us a call today at 608-781-8088.
Tonight is National Night Out, and cities all over the U.S. are embracing the special evening with Community Connection. National Night Out was established by the National Association of Town Watch in 1984 as a way to strengthen community bonds with first responders like police officers and firefighters. There are now more than 16,000 cities across the U.S. participating in tonight's event, including a bunch of cities in our area. Here's a full list of local National Night Out locations and times, and we will of course have those posted on our digital platforms. Well, it's going to be a lovely evening tonight for National Night Out. Let's see how the rest of the week is going to shape up for us too. Send it over to Greg.
Yeah, some people are going to love this forecast with more like September, end of September-like temperatures. If you want the summer heat, we still got a lot of summer yet to go, but we're definitely not going to see that in the next probably 10 days. Quiet but quite cool overnight. We got some clouds increasing Wednesday. I'll say there's a system that'll be beginning to approach. We'll kind of break that down a little bit. And then we do have some showers, but nothing severe, no thunderstorms, very light rain amounts if we get any Wednesday night into Thursday, and that's a cold front that'll be coming through. But really for overnight, maybe a few clouds out there. We could see some low clouds, maybe some fog near some river areas, kind of getting that time of year where that does set up when our temperatures fall back into the 50s, maybe even a few upper 40s out there as you wake up. We'll start seeing increasing clouds, but it won't be really until after the morning commute, probably closer to noon. That system will begin to approach, but that will turn the winds around to the south. Our temperatures will still get up to about 70 or ish as around noon. And then in the afternoon, this high cloud cover will begin to lower a little bit, not expecting in the way of much of any precipitation with this yet, maybe some well up to the north, but overall dry. Temperatures getting close to 80 for some areas, and then we're going to start seeing that system approach, but it won't be really until after midnight that we start seeing maybe some showers come in. A cool air mass behind this front that'll be coming down from Canada too, and that's what we're tracking. That'll come through probably Thursday morning, come through and then settle over the area as the jet stream right there begins to dip all the south, pushing the heat back to the southwest. And this is the pattern that's going to stick around probably for at least most of the weekend, even into early next week when we'll start seeing some changes. But this cool air mass is going to keep those temperatures 10, 15 degrees below average. Here's this front coming through, probably about 6 a.m. morning commute time. You can see the winds becoming blue, turning around to the northwest. A few showers, better shot you go further northeast of Eau Claire. If we get anything with this, it'll be very light, won't last long. The winds will pick up Thursday afternoon behind this, ushering in that cooler air, and you'll really definitely feel that going into Thursday afternoon despite the sunshine. And then going into Friday, you can see everything circulating, rotating around this low that's going to be centered to the northeast of us. That's going to keep this northwest pattern continuing Friday into Saturday. Although despite the sunshine, we're still going to keep those temperatures. And you can see overall a lot of blue that are going on, 10, 15, a lot as you go further west. We're going to be about 5 to 10, maybe even 15 below as we go through Thursday, Friday, and eventually we'll start seeing some improvement for Saturday, but not much. But for tomorrow, similar temperatures today, just more clouds as we go in the afternoon. Temperatures upper 70s near 80. Cloud cover more in the afternoon, but pretty uniform temperatures. Not quite where we should be, probably about 3 to 4 degrees below average. Mid 70s to go up to Whitehall, and then all the way up to Eau Claire, Ladysmith area. We're looking at mid to upper 70s. Increasing cloud cover, still remaining dry. A shower chance come in Wednesday night into Thursday. Otherwise, look at those temperatures. Those are low to mid 70s. Some areas might be in the upper 60s come Friday. So definitely going to feel more end of September like, along with that northwest wind too. So I enjoy it. Some people may not watch.
Wind chill on top of it.
Well, like I said, it's still plenty of summer to go into some September, but we are going to feel a little bit of fall light.
Okay, those temps are going up though after
Eventually,
the weekend.
yes.
We saw that. Okay, thank you, Greg. Coming up in sports, the boys of fall are back. High school football practice kicked off across the state. Hear from some defending state champions up next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Welcome to Washington, D.C. You got a bunch of loudmouth, preening politicians. It's absolute chaos. I'm Derek Van Orden, and after 26 years as a Navy SEAL, there's a few things that I learned. You stay on mission, you know what you're fighting for, and sometimes you gotta get a little dirty to finish the job. Let's go, kids. Not you. Not you. You. Let's go. I'm Derek Van Orden. I approve this message.
The North American Fast Pitch Association World Series is coming to La Crosse, August 8th through 11th. You can watch the teams battle it out for the championship title. Games will be held at Carroll Park. Tickets available at the gate. See you at the fields.
Arby's is full of choices. Quick, you can get your favorite stuff. 3 for $5.
Pretty good.
Incredible value for a limited time. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meats.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you. Providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Football is back. Today, high school football teams from all over the state held their first practice of the season as week 1 is just 16 days away. Here in La Crosse, the 3-time defending state champions Aquinas took to the field hoping to start a run at a 4P. The Blue Golds are a whopping 40-2 over their last 3 seasons and had become a powerhouse in Division 5. But thanks to the WIA's new competitive balance system, Aquinas is bumped up to Division 4 this year. But instead of complaining about the change, the Blue Golds are embracing the challenge and are fired up to show the rest of the state they're still a force to be reckoned with.
It motivates all of us, really. Like, Coach Lee, it really motivates him. So with him being really motivated, it just really goes off on all of us. We're all super excited for it to really show everybody what we can do.
Yeah, Coach Lee talked about it this morning. I mean, his statement this year is challenge accepted. I mean, with the new division and with everything else, just accept the challenge and challenge accepted.
Now, in order to make the Division IV playoffs, Aquinas will have to play well in the regular season first. They graduated quite a bit of talent from last year, but the Blue Golds are reloaded and ready once again to lean on the Blue Gold culture.
They really love each other. When your seniors are going out of their way to pick up kids that are, were in 8th grade 2 weeks ago to make sure they get in the weight room, like those kids care about each other, and there's just that great sense of camaraderie and belonging, and guys want to be part of it.
The Blue Golds will kick off their season on August 23rd when they host Prairie du Chien at UWL. And the summer baseball season officially comes to a close today as the boys from Post 138 were eliminated in Class A Legion action against Stratford. Viroqua finishes their season 32-12. Brewers just got going in Atlanta for their series against the Braves. Milwaukee in a bit of a skid, dropping 3 straight series to NL East foes, one of those being against the Braves. Colin Ray will look to get the crew back in the win column. We'll have those highlights for you tonight at 10. Greg will have one final look at your weather after this.
Would you hire a barber who's never cut hair before? So why send someone to Congress who's never held public office and never passed a single bill? I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this message because we need an experienced congresswoman. Right, Jed?
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
This election is about experience and who can find middle ground with people from both parties to get things done for workers and families. I've done that, and I'll do it again for us in Congress. I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this ad, and I'm asking for your vote.
Okay, a nice night for bonfire, minus those pesky mosquitoes that are still out there in force. But otherwise, we look at temperatures getting back into the 70s. A lot of shower chance maybe Wednesday night, Thursday. But notice the fall-like temperatures Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday.
That
so
is
enjoy.
A perfect bonfire forecast.
Yes.
I need to go have one now. Okay, someone invite me. All right, thank you for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10.